is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for October 10th, 2024. Joey Z from Life of Agony was asked if the band had plans to go out on the road in 2025. He added, "We're going to do an ugly 30th anniversary tour. We did one for River Runs Red last year in 2023. Ugly is another fan favorite record. It was our second record, and we've been asked a whole bunch of times by fans and by industry people if we're going to do a 30th anniversary tour for that album because that tour was so successful." You can explore the collection of one of music's most celebrated women. Axis TV and the leading music memorabilia auction house, Julian's Auction, have joined together to promote property from the life and career of Christine McVie. The auction event presents a 2-day special programming block celebrating McVie's work on October 12th and 13th, setting the stage for the live and online auction at Julian's Auction on October 16th and 17th. Auction highlights include a Rumors Grammy nomination plaque, McVie's 1998 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame award, a Hammond organ played by McVie on tour with Fleetwood Mac, chord sheets from Fleetwood Mac's Tusk album, set list from an evening with Fleetwood Mac's tour, a Rumors 21 times Platinum Sales Award, clothing, jewelry, and more. An audio excerpt from Alex Van Halen's upcoming memoir, Brothers, has been released via Spotify. Saying in part, "Without my brother, I would not be. We fight, argue, even argue about agreeing on things, but there is a bond and unconditional love that very few people ever experienced in a lifetime. Music was our heart and soul. That's what we did. That's what we loved. That's what we enjoyed. And that's what we were good at. It was also the thing that made us as close as two brothers can be. We were connected in every way, genetically, artistically, financially, emotionally, and though neither of us stuck with Catholicism, I'm going to go ahead and say spiritually. It's very difficult to unwind that. It's been almost 4 years since you passed, Ed, but sometimes it feels like it just happened this morning." Dolly Parton has released a new Christmas-themed children's book called Dolly Parton's Billy the Kid Comes Home for Christmas. Written by Dolly Parton herself, it features illustration by artist Mackenzie Haley, the story inspired by Parton's Coming Home for Christmas lyrics. The LA District Attorney is reviewing, quote, new leads in the Marilyn Manson sex abuse case. George Gaston says that new evidence recently emerged from his office and they anticipate making a filing decision soon. Saying, quote, "It's our office's responsibility to ensure that we have a complete picture." Saying, quote, "It's our office's responsibility to ensure that we have a complete picture of the admissible evidence available before making filing decisions. Senior staff members have met with victims, and our prosecutors continue to remain in contact with the victims and their representatives throughout this process." Slayer have announced the launch of their new digital museum called the Slatanic Verses. The band took to social media yesterday to announce the Slatanic Verses, which serves as a digital archive and museum chronicling the band's stories and history from their inception in 1981 until current day. The Slatanic Verses Museum can be seen online for free, and it includes the band's personal archives, never-before-seen photos, instruments, art, stories straight from the band, one-of-a-kind collectibles, and more. Gene Simmons is being slammed for his comments on Dancing with the Stars and their hair metal night for acting like Gene Simmons. The episode also featured a cameo appearance from Whitesnake and Trans-Siberian Orchestra guitarist Joel Hoekstra. Songs from Poison, Warrant, Twisted Sister, Bon Jovi, Whitesnake, The Scorpions, Aerosmith, Europe, and Quiet Riot were featured on the episode. Gene Simmons was booed by the studio audience multiple times for giving out scores that felt off-center. He also was made fun of online for hitting on every woman on the set. Duran Duran have released a cover of the ELO hit Evil Woman. The song comes from the band's Dance Macabre deluxe set, which arrives tomorrow. The album is an expansion of the band's 2023 record called Dance Macabre, in which it covered other artists' songs and remade a few of their own to reflect the Halloween season. Green Day are betting that you have never seen an album re-release quite like this. The band are bringing back 1994's Dookie with a reissue, calling it a D-Master, providing the songs from the album through 15 obscure, obsolete, and otherwise inconvenient formats. Each song on the album is paired up and now playing through one of the unique players, like a player piano roll, a floppy disk, Teddy Ruxpin, a doorbell, a Game Boy cartridge, a toothbrush, a Big Mouth Billy Bass, a hit clip, 8-track, wax cylinder, and X-ray record, answering machine, mini disc, Fisher-Price record, and music box. Taylor Swift has announced she is donating $5 million to Feeding America for Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton relief efforts. The nonprofit organization Feeding America has revealed that Taylor Swift made the generous $5 million donation that will be used to, quote, help communities rebuild and recover, providing essential food, clean water, and supplies to people affected by these devastating storms. The Cure have launched the second single from their upcoming studio album, Songs of a Lost World. A Fragile Thing follows the release of Alone that came out last month. Songs of a Lost World is the first album from The Cure since 2008's 413 Dream. The album is set for release on November 1st. Bush frontman Gavin Rossdale is hosting a new cooking and conversation series called Rockstar Kitchen Chronicles, set to premiere in early 2025 on Vizio's free streaming service, WatchFree. The television show, which was created by Rossdale and is currently in production, will feature guests like tennis legend Serena Williams, singer Tom Jones, actors Selma Blair, Brooke Shields, and Jack McBrayer, saying, quote, our show is the culmination of a passionate team collaboration, coming together to make something truly special. With Vizio and production partners Roundtable and Bungalow, we've been able to bring my personal dream to life in what I hope is an innovative and entertaining show. I've found that cooking for people creates intimate and special moments and is a great conduit for deeper, meaningful conversations. Nothing brings me greater joy than connecting with friends and family over a fantastic meal that I've created just for them. You can watch the official trailer online. Iron Maiden will have a new documentary premiering through Netflix in March of 2025. The band will be marking their 50th anniversary next year. In addition to their Run for Your Lives tour, they will also be dropping a new documentary called Run to the Hills, The Story of Iron Maiden. David Morgan has been attached to direct the feature, which is expected to chronicle the entirety of the band's career thus far. Brian Wheat from Tesla announced on Eddie Trunk Rocks that a new EP from the band is coming out on November 29th. The limited edition EP, All About Love, will have a brand new track that they've been playing live for a few months and will also feature a couple surprises. Ice Nine Kills have announced the video for the new song, A Work of Art. Today only, the video will be shown after the credits in select theaters of Terrifier 3. And Disturbed are making a massive announcement today, announcing a 25th anniversary tour in celebration of the band's debut album, The Sickness. Joining the band on the road will be 3 Days Grace and Seven Dust. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 227, featuring Billy Sheehan, is available now.